Hey YouTube, it's MooseCow here, continuing my face-off with Hoofbite. I'm fairly certain he has this game at this point, however, you never know with the luck of the dice, you know? So, in the effort of seeing what happens, as I am a curious fellow, let's get to it. It's US, China, and UK, round 7. These are my purchases for US. I'm going to buy 1 destroyer, 4 infantry, 2 strategic bombers, and 3 tacticals. I'll have $1 left over, but it won't matter because it's round 7, and I won't be buying anything around 8, so it doesn't quite matter. But anyway, point being, let's get to it. In the Atlantic, we have a couple battles. We're going to sink the Bismarck, or at least try to. Let me back up just a little bit. There you go. So the 2 fighters and the sub and 1 destroyer will attack C-Zone 112 along with the cruiser. And then 1 destroyer in 110 will go up 1, 2, 3 because of the British naval base and attack the sub in C-Zone 126. Okay, goes over there. Alright, so those will happen. And yeah, so that'll happen. And then over here in the Pacific, zoom out all the way. Get my tripod situated. So this is an interesting conundrum. I was really tempted to just move into Guam because he had never taken Guam. I was really tempted to move into Guam and build a naval base there. Even though, however, he would be with all of his aircraft would be within range. I would be able to attack the 2 tacticals and the AAA in Shanghai to knock them out and land in Guam from my air base in Korea. But overall, it was still just too dicey for me to do that. I was tempted to invade Japan. Also too dicey. He just has too many units there. If I'd been bombing it from the get-go, perhaps that would have been a different story, but I just can't bring myself to invade Japan at this point. So, probably going to play it safe and do a couple skirmishes and land in the Caroline Islands is the main fact. Oh, I forgot to place my non-combat markers. Anyway, so here's what we're doing. The 2 tacticals. Oops. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fighters from Korea will be attacking the destroyer in C-Zone 6. I have asked Hoofbite if he wants to scramble. He said no. So there will be no scrambling. The sub that is in C-Zone 6 is going to take a pot shot at one of the transports in C-Zone 20, as there is no destroyer, defending destroyer in C-Zone 20. So it's a gamble, probably not going to happen, but maybe I can knock out 1 transport. That would be cool if I could. Alright, and then 1 destroyer from C-Zone 31 will attack the lone sub in C-Zone 34, as there is a naval base in Wake Island. Okay. Let's see. That is, I believe, it for US. There, yeah. Okay. Plotting China and UK and US at the same time is a huge headache on my part. I'm probably never going to do it again, honestly. It's just too much for my brain, at least, to handle. So, consider this a once-in-a-lifetime viewing opportunity, I guess. We'll see how I feel in the future, but that's at least my feelings at this point. I'm not a. I love playing UK. I'm okay at playing US. I don't like playing both. Anyway, that is it for US's combats. Just quadruple checking. Yep. Everything else will be non-combat. Okay, so let's start in the Atlantic. Let's do this little sea zone combat here. We got a sub and a destroyer. Okay. All right. U.S. destroyer. Ooh, hit. German sub. Nothing. Okay. All right. That battle's done. I'm gonna have an extra combat marker. We got 2 AAA fire from the battleship. You might hear, I'm not sure how audible it is. A roommate of mine is playing a video game a few rooms away. It's possible to hear that in the background, but shouldn't be competing with what I'm talking about. So anyway, here's 2 AAA shots. Nothing. Great. Okay, we have 2 fighters and a cruiser, a sub, which we'll get to target select, and a destroyer against a battleship and a cruiser. The sub will target the cruiser. Nothing, misses. Okay, fair enough. Everything else? Ooh, only 1 hit. Not great. Alright, 2 4s and rebuttal. Oop. He's got 1 hit. Let me move that out of the way as a courtesy. Alright, he's got 2 hits on me. I got 1 hit on him. He's got 2 on me. I presume he will damage the battleship. Okay. You got 2 on me. I will take... Let's see here. You got 2 on me. I will take the destroyer and ooh, I really want to take that cruiser. You know, it's crazy. I'm gonna take a fighter. Okay. So, 2 less dice. He has now a 2 and a 4. I have a fighter, a cruiser, and a sub. The sub will continue to target select the cruiser. Ooh, got it. Sweet. Alright, so that cruiser is gone. And let's see. Oops. 1 second. So I got 2 cruisers. Sorry, not 2 cruisers. Cruiser and a fighter now against a battleship defending at a 2. 1 hit. That's all I needed. Battleship. Miss. Fantastic. I have sunk the Bismarck. Honestly, that should count as an Allied victory point, but it doesn't. Yeah, I'll just throw it in there. Okay. So that battle is done. That battle is done. And that guy's in there. He got knocked over. Okay. All right, so everything is over here is done for US. Okay, over here, you got this battle here. We got 2 target selects on the destroyer. Let's see if I have to roll the rest of the battle. 2 targets selected on the destroyer. Again, he is not scrambling. Of course. All right. Both miss. 5 fighters. Let's see if they do the job. Of course they do. The destroyer is now a casualty. Miss. Okay, fantastic. Great. Okay. That battle is over. Okay. And let's see. We'll do the pot shot now. I'm going to target a transport. Again, there's no destroyer, so I can target a transport. Oop. It's no good. So I gotta roll it in the tray. Miss. Okay, well, that's probably a waste of sub. The fighter in tacticals cannot participate in the battle. It is 2 battleships, 2 cruisers, and 2 aircraft carriers. Yep, okay, so wasted a sub right there. Let me get this over here. Okay. Alright, so that battle was for nothing. And then we got here, right here, we got a destroyer against a sub. Destroyer. Miss. Sub. Miss. Destroyer. Miss. Sub. Destroyer. Sub. Destroyer. Miss. Sub. Oop. Destroyer. Hit. Sub. Miss. Excellent. Okay. That sub's gone. Oop. Okay. All right. That about does it for U.S. combats. Okay. Think. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, non-combat. Let's start in the Atlantic. It'll be a little easier. This sub is going to go 1, 2, as subs can go through the Strait of Gibraltar. The fleet here, the very limited flight, is ignoring the Italian sub as it doesn't really matter anymore. 1, 2. We'll go right there, bridging across an infantry and artillery and a tank to Morocco, city of Casablanca. Okay. What else? This fighter here is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to UK. The destroyer in 103 is going to move. Well, let me move this over. This is going to go. This aircraft carrier is going to go into 112. However, the remaining fighter is going to go back onto London. Okay. So we got those there. Oop, that's London stuff. So that fighter moved to there. Those units moved to there. This destroyer will move to here, to the English Channel. Sea Zone 110. Yeah. Okay. So we have those guys there. That's all taken care of. Yeah. In the Pacific. Okay, the fleet. The glorious fleet that is in Sea Zone 31 is gonna, as like I said, it was tempting to move to Guam. It was tempting to move up to Japan. We're gonna play it safe, and we're gonna go to Sea Zone 33. All the units will stay on the transports. Oh, whoops, that guy is on that transport. This is all accurate in terms of what is paired with what transport. Technically, one transport, this one has only an infantry and artillery, so it has an available slot, as US has improved transports. But anyway, all of this will move to the Caroline Islands, Sea Zone 33, specifically. Not the Caroline Islands, but Sea Zone 33. Okay. What is that? Oh. Oops, that guy's supposed to be on there. Okay, so that's task force marker. And this task force marker, all in Sea Zone 33. This will move. Let's see. Okay, so all these guys, all this aircraft here in Sea Zone 6 has 4 movement to go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go 1, 2, 3 onto the aircraft carriers. The joy of magnets, right? Okay. This last fighter is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 onto the Caroline Islands. Okay. Let's see. This air transport is going to transport 2 infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, because there's an air base here. Sorry, there's an air base in Korea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and land on Sumatra. Oop. Okay. All right. I will probably cut this after US's turn just to make it a separate video, but we'll see. Anyway, after China's turn, rather, because China will be really quick. Okay. So that's done. Air transport in United States. We'll pick up 2 infantry and go 1, 2, 3. Second, 1, 2, 3. Because I kind of changed something with this. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll just stick with the original plan and drop 2 infantry in New Guinea. Actually, 1 second. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 6. You know what? As tempting as it is, actually, I'm gonna drop them in Caroline Islands instead. You know what? Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's an airbase there, which gives them an extra bit of movement. Be nice to support them, but probably not. Probably gonna have to wait on that. The transport in 10 will go 1, 2, 3, and bridge across an infantry, an artillery, and a tank. It will stay on the transport. The fighter and tactical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to Wake Island. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 5, right? Because they can't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're too short. So they're going to Wake Island. All right, the destroyer in Guam. Sorry, they're not in Guam. In 6, we'll move to Guam. Transport in 6, we'll move to Marianas, or Season 22. Yeah. Actually, think about that. Let me think about that. That transport, what's he gonna do? Maybe not. I'll come back to him. Actually, that's the last thing I have pretty much left. That transport. What's that transport gonna do? It's gotta do non-combat stuff, so let's see. I don't have a naval base there. I didn't build a naval base. I only got built an air base and a complex.